It is time for our weekly Mayor's Chat, and it's time to talk with St. Catharines Mayor Walter Sendzik. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me, Bob. Always a pleasure.
Oh, yeah, and always lots to talk about, and stuff out of your control, but as mayor, you got to deal with too. Well, we've got St. Catharines a lot in the news this week and this morning with the northbound 406 closure, acid spill, and that unfortunate shooting at the Fairview Mall.
Yeah, these last 24 hours has been a bit of a challenge, and when it comes to the closing of the 406, that was a measure taken when the truck driver realized that there was some hydrochloric acid that was coming out of the truck, and so the fire department and the MTO and everybody was able to get to that site. It is now being still cleaned up, so there are some traffic jams coming through the city. And then yesterday, seeing that very shocking, brazen theft and violence that took place at the Fairview Mall. And first of all, our thoughts are with the people who worked at the jewelry store, and we hope that the NRP are going to catch these folks. It's this shouldn't happen in any community, and seeing these kind of daytime robberies taking place is a serious cause for concern.
Yeah, I know you're monitoring both, but yes, the Fairview Mall is such a community hub, and it is shocking. But we'll continue. Covering. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, like I'm there on a regular basis. There's a Starbucks there. There's a Chapters. You know, it took place at 11:30 in the morning, and you know there'd be a lot of mums and dads and kids in that area. And
the last thing you'd be expecting.
Last thing you'd be expecting. It's a shock.
Yeah. Well, let's get to another shock. You're not running for mayor.
So you heard the news.
We heard.
You heard the news. Yeah, it was a decision. You know, 8 years is a long time, and I made a commitment to be in this position for 2 terms. And seeing where we are as a community and all the progress that we have made, I thought it's an opportunity to pass the torch, and hopefully our community will choose another mayor that follows in the progress that has been undertaken, not just by myself and our council, but previous mayors. We've got a great city here, Bob. There's a lot going on, and I'm confident that the progress and the momentum that we've built on will continue to build in our community.
Okay, so what's your future? You taking the summer to decide?
Yeah, I'm going to take the summer to decide. And as I was saying to some people, this job pulls you in 136,000 different ways. That's how many residents are here in the city of St. Catharines. And so you sort of lose your center point at times. And so what I really want to do is focus on finding my center point again and really looking at the areas where I want to make more contributions, such as homelessness, addictions, the climate. And so want to look at areas where I can make a difference, get back to the private sector, and hopefully drive some of that innovation and thinking in a different way that can help our community.
Maybe you can talk about these things on the Walter Sendzik Show. I know some people here. I can pitch it for you.
Oh, that's good. You have to be with me, Bob, because that's the only way I can really communicate well.
So 2 terms, what accomplishments are you most proud of?
Most proud of the 2 things. One is how we got through the pandemic as a community. And, you know, no one could have been prepared for what we've done. No leader could have been prepared for what we were faced with. And so being a part of a very challenging time and seeing how our community came through this, seeing how we all came together, seeing how people rose to the occasion, that's really what gave me a great sense of pride and really gives me a strong foundation for where this community is going into the future. And some of the other areas that I think we've had a positive impact on, you look at the Canada Games Park, securing the Canada Games coming into our community, getting GO Train coming into Niagara on a daily basis, and the amalgamation of intermunicipal transit. And so really bringing these key pieces together and then tackling social housing in our community. We've built more social housing units in the last 8 years than the previous 30. And that was a commitment that we wanted to make to try to address some of the issues that we were seeing pre-COVID, which was really about seeing where poverty is, seeing where home security was becoming more of a challenge. And so those are the areas that I'm most proud of, but it took a team to do it, and I'm surrounded by a lot of great people.
And a great foundation for your successor to build upon. But we'll continue to track your endeavors, and we'll be seeing lots more of you on Morning Live, I know. But thanks for sharing with us this morning, and have a great day.
No problem. You have a great day, too. Thanks, Bob.